We all have that primal urge, don't we? The desire to explore, to see what's over the next horizon, to visit new places and feel the thrill of the unknown. It's part of our DNA to push boundaries and discover the world's wonders. Most of the time, we seek out beauty, tranquility, or cultural marvels. We pack our bags for sandy beaches, bustling cities, or serene mountain retreats, looking for relaxation and memories that will last a lifetime. But there's another side to travel, a darker, more adrenaline-fueled path that calls to the most daring among us. There are locations scattered across this incredible planet that are not for the faint of heart. These aren't your typical holiday spots. They are places where nature's raw power is on full display, where one wrong step can be your last. These are the destinations that will give you nightmares, testing your courage, your skill, and your will to survive. You will forget your sleep after watching some uncanny attractions. They promise the ultimate adventure, but they demand the utmost respect and preparation, for the price of failure is unimaginably high. So if you're ready to look into the abyss and feel your heart pound in your chest, then you've come to the right place. We're about to embark on a journey to the very edge of what's possible, exploring places that are as deadly as they are breathtaking. Forget everything you thought you knew about tourism. Here are the top 12 dangerous tourist attractions in the world. Our journey begins in China, on the sacred slopes of Mount Huashan. For centuries, this has been a place of pilgrimage, but reaching the temples at its summit requires a test of faith unlike any other. The infamous plank road in the sky is exactly what it sounds like. A series of rickety wooden planks, bolted directly onto the sheer cliff face, thousands of feet in the air. With only a rusty chain to cling to, you shuffle sideways, the wind whipping around you, and a 7,000-foot drop yawning beneath your feet. It's a gut-wrenching experience that pushes your mental fortitude to its absolute limit. Despite its terrifying reputation, thousands of people attempt this climb every year. The combination of spiritual significance and pure, unadulterated adrenaline is a potent lure. There are no official statistics on fatalities, which only adds to the mountain's mystique and menace. You're not just fighting the elements and the dizzying height. You're fighting the primal fear inside you. Every step is a battle, a commitment to moving forward when every instinct is screaming at you to turn back. This isn't just a hike, it's a vertical ordeal that redefines the meaning of exposure. From the dizzying heights of China, we descend into the scorching depths of Death Valley, California. This place holds the record for the highest air temperature ever recorded on Earth, a blistering 134 degrees Fahrenheit, or 56.7 degrees Celsius. It's a land of extremes, a vast, beautiful, and utterly unforgiving desert. The stark landscape can lull you into a false sense of security, but the danger here is invisible and relentless. The heat is a silent killer, leaching the moisture from your body with terrifying efficiency. It's a place that can cook you from the inside out. Survival is a game of minutes and hours. Out here, an average person can survive for only 14 hours without water. Your car breaking down isn't just an inconvenience, it's a life-threatening emergency. The sun beats down with an intensity that feels personal, and the ground itself radiates heat long after sunset. Tourists flock here to witness its desolate beauty, but many underestimate the sheer hostility of the environment. Every year this valley claims lives, a stark reminder that in a battle between man and nature's extremes, nature always has the upper hand. Next, we travel to the stunning fjords of Norway, to a rock formation known as Trolltunga, or the Troll's Tongue. This sliver of rock juts out horizontally from a mountain, suspended 2,300 feet above the shimmering waters of Lake Ringedal's Vatnet. The photo opportunity is iconic, a picture of you standing at the edge of the world. But getting that photo requires a monumental effort. The trek is a grueling 14-mile round trip, a long and arduous journey that can take up to 12 hours to complete. You'll face steep climbs, unpredictable weather, and treacherous terrain. This isn't a casual stroll in the park. The danger is very real, and the trail has a tragic history. In 2015, an Australian student tragically fell to her death while posing for a photo, a heartbreaking reminder of the risks involved. The weather in the Norwegian mountains can change in an instant, turning a sunny day into a fight for survival against wind, rain, and fog. Rescues are common for hikers who are ill-prepared or who underestimate the sheer physical demand of the journey. It's a place that rewards you with one of the most spectacular views on Earth, but demands respect and endurance in return. Imagine swimming at the very edge of one of the world's largest waterfalls. Welcome to the Devil's Pool, a natural rock pool at the lip of Victoria Falls. During the dry season, the water level drops just enough to create a barrier, allowing thrill seekers to swim just a few feet from where 1 million gallons of water per second plunge over a 355-foot drop. It's an experience that, honestly, defies logic. You can feel the thunderous power of the Zambezi River rushing past you, a force of nature that could sweep you away in a heartbeat. It's, the ultimate infinity pool, with the highest stakes imaginable. The guides who lead these tours are experienced, but they are not miracle workers. The rocks underfoot are slippery, and the current is deceptively strong. The margin for error is non-existent. There's a tragic story of a guide who was swept over the edge while attempting to rescue a tourist who had started to slip. It's a sobering testament to the raw power you're tempting. You are literally swimming on the precipice of a natural wonder, a place where the line between an unforgettable thrill and a fatal mistake is terrifyingly thin. In the lush mountains of Oahu, Hawaii lies a legendary and forbidden path, the Haiku Stairs, better known as the Stairway to Heaven. This consists of 3,922 steel steps climbing a sheer mountain ridge, originally built by the US Navy during World War II, to access a radio station. Today, the hike is illegal, with guards posted at the bottom and hefty fines for trespassers. The stairs have fallen into disrepair, damaged by storms and neglect. Sections are mangled, handrails are missing, and the entire structure is a treacherous, rusting skeleton clinging to the mountainside. Despite the ban, the lure of the climb is, honestly, irresistible to many. The views from the top are said to be otherworldly, a panorama of the island that few get to see. But the ascent is perilous. One slip on the wet, often cloud-shrouded steps could send you plummeting down the steep slopes. The stairs ascend into the clouds, making for a disorienting and nerve-wracking climb. The illegality adds another layer of risk. If you get into trouble up there, calling for rescue is a complicated and dangerous operation. It's a test of nerve, agility, and a willingness to break the rules for a glimpse of heaven. Its official name is the North Yungas Road, but everyone knows it by its more fitting nickname, Death Road. This 43-mile stretch of road in Bolivia connects the capital, La Paz, to the town of Coroico. It's a terrifying switchback carved into the side of the Cordillera Oriental mountains. For much of its length, the road is no wider than 10 feet, a single, unpaved lane with no guardrails to stop you from plunging thousands of feet into the Amazon rainforest below. Fog, rain, and landslides are constant threats, making the surface a muddy, slippery nightmare. Before a modern, safer alternative was built, this road claimed an estimated 200 to 300 lives every year, with vehicles regularly tumbling over the edge. Now, it's primarily a destination for thrill-seeking mountain bikers who pay to hurtle down its treacherous inclines. While it's safer on a bike than in a bus, the danger is still palpable. The combination of high altitude, breakneck speeds, and the sheer unforgiving drop is a recipe for disaster for the inexperienced or unlucky. It has earned its name time and time again, a road where every corner holds the potential for a fatal mistake. Yosemite National Park is honestly one of America's crown jewels, a place of just staggering beauty with its granite cliffs, giant sequoias, and those thundering waterfalls. Millions of people visit every year to hike, climb, and connect with nature. But, beneath this idyllic surface, there's a wilderness that can actually be deceptively dangerous. On average, between 12 and 15 people die in Yosemite every year, and it's not from those spectacular falls from El Capitan, but from more common, preventable accidents. The wilderness does not forgive complacency, that's for sure. The dangers here are varied and often underestimated. The Merced River, which looks so inviting, has these powerful cold currents that can easily sweep a person away. Hikers get lost just a short distance from the trails, unprepared for a sudden change in weather or a night spent in the cold. Falls from popular, seemingly safe spots like waterfalls and granite domes are sadly pretty common. And of course there's the wildlife, including bears. Yosemite is a powerful reminder that even the most popular and accessible wilderness areas are still wild. And honestly, they demand your full attention and respect. Carved into the sheer cliffs of a narrow gorge in southern Spain, El Caminito del Rey was once known as the world's most dangerous walkway. It was originally built to provide access for workers at a hydroelectric plant, but over the decades, this King's Little pathway just deteriorated into a real death trap. The concrete path, barely 3 feet wide, crumbled away, leaving these huge gaps, exposed rebar, and sections with no handrails at all. For years, adventurers would clip into a safety wire and traverse the decaying path, hundreds of feet above the river below. After several high-profile fatalities, the path was closed and then completely renovated, reopening in 2015 as a much safer, though still totally stomach-churning, tourist attraction. The new wooden walkway is built directly over the top of the old, crumbling path, so as you walk, you can actually look down and see the terrifying original route just beneath your feet. It's a ghostly reminder of the trail's deadly past. Even with the modern safety features, the sense of vertigo and exposure is, well, just intense. You're suspended in the air, a tiny speck against a massive wall of rock. High in the Swiss Alps near the little town of Gadman, hangs one of the most spectacular and, honestly, unnerving pedestrian suspension bridges in the world. The Trift Bridge stretches for 560 feet across a valley, suspended 330 feet above the turquoise, glacier-fed Triftsee Lake. To even reach the bridge, you first have to take a cable car and then embark on a challenging 90-minute hike up the mountainside. The reward is a crossing that will test anyone's fear of heights. As you step onto the bridge, it sways with every footstep and every gust of wind. The steel cables and wooden planks feel almost impossibly fragile against the immense scale of the alpine landscape all around you. Looking down through the gaps in the planks to the glacier and the lake far below is a dizzying, heart-stopping experience. It's a marvel of engineering designed to give you access to a remote mountain hut. But honestly, the journey across the bridge has become an attraction in itself, a pure, unadulterated dose of adrenaline and vertigo, amidst some of the most beautiful scenery on the planet. No list of dangerous places would be complete without the highest point on Earth, Mount Everest. Climbing this 29,032-foot peak is the ultimate mountaineering achievement, and honestly, it's a brutal test of human endurance. But the death zone above 26,000 feet is an environment that's, well, actively trying to kill you. The oxygen levels are so low that the human body actually starts to shut down. You're battling hurricane-force winds, temperatures that can freeze exposed skin in seconds, and the constant threat of avalanches and collapsing ice seracs. In recent years, the mountain's popularity has created a new danger: overcrowding. Traffic jams of climbers on narrow ridges not only cause dangerous delays, but also increase the risk of frostbite and exhaustion. The mountain is littered with the bodies of those who never made it back down, a grim reminder of the stakes. With a fatality rate that hovers around 1 in every 10 successful summits, Everest is definitely not a tourist attraction to be taken lightly. It demands immense skill, experience, and a healthy dose of luck. Underestimating this mountain is, honestly, a fatal mistake. Deep in the jungles of Papua New Guinea lie two of the world's most demanding and historically significant trekking routes, the Kokoda and Black Cat Trails. These aren't just scenic mountain paths, they're grueling ordeals through a hostile and unforgiving environment. The Kokoda Trail, famous for its role in World War II, is a 60-mile slog through the dense, mountainous rainforest of the Owen Stanley Range. You're faced with extreme humidity, torrential rain, and thick, energy-sapping mud. The terrain is relentlessly difficult, with steep, slippery ascents and descents, and numerous treacherous river crossings. As if that weren't enough, you're also battling tropical diseases like malaria and dengue fever, as well as venomous snakes and spiders. The nearby Black Cat Trail is considered even tougher, a more remote and hazardous track that pushes trekkers to their absolute physical and mental limits. These trails are not for the casual hiker. They're expeditions that require peak physical fitness, meticulous preparation, and an iron will to endure suffering in a place where nature is king. Our final destination takes us back to Hawaii, but this time we're getting up close and personal with the raw, creative power of the Earth itself. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park on the Big Island is home to two of the world's most active volcanoes, Kilauea and Mauna Loa. While the park allows for incredible, once-in-a-lifetime views of flowing lava and volcanic activity, the dangers here are immense and ever-present. This is a landscape that's actively being created, and that process is, honestly, violent and unpredictable. The most obvious danger is the lava itself, but there are more insidious threats. Volcanic gases, including sulfur dioxide, can be incredibly harmful, especially for those with respiratory issues. The land itself is unstable. New ground formed by cooled lava can collapse without warning, plunging you into the molten rock below. Crater edges can crumble, and unexpected steam blast explosions can hurl rocks and debris for hundreds of feet. Tourists have been seriously injured and even killed by ignoring warning signs and getting too close. It's a place of primal beauty, but it demands you remember you're standing on the edge of a live volcano. From the highest peaks to the hottest deserts, we've journeyed to the very edge of adventure. These 12 locations are a testament to the raw, untamed power of our planet. They are places that challenge us, scare us, and ultimately, remind us of our own fragility in the face of nature. They offer the kind of life-affirming experiences that can't be found on a normal vacation, but they come with risks that must be understood and respected. The call to explore these places is strong, a pull toward the ultimate test of courage and skill. Each destination offers a unique challenge, a different way to push your limits and see what you're truly made of. They are not for everyone, and honestly, that's what makes them so special. They're reserved for those who are willing to prepare, to train, and to face their fears head-on for a chance to witness something truly extraordinary. So, after seeing the fatal drops, the scorching heat, and the raw power, the question remains. Still want to tackle these dangerous destinations? Let us know in the comments below. We hope this journey to the world's most dangerous attractions got your adrenaline pumping. If you're the kind of person who seeks thrills over tranquility, then these are the places that should be on your ultimate bucket list. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this countdown and subscribe for more thrilling travel lists. Stay safe. Ein das nas. Stay beam bay. Then the steers never stop exploring, but always know what you're getting into.